Okay, so we're back for the finale of Predator versus Black Panther because it is spooky season and we are continuing on with our kind of horror themed comics. So this starts off with us back inside of the Great Mound in Wakanda, and Black Panther and some more guards and some Dora Milaje are making their way through, trying to sneak up on the predators that are here stealing vibranium. Now Black Panther kind of feels wary of what's going on right away. He feels like they're too exposed on the outside, and he's like, we need to start taking the ventilation systems or something like that so that we're not in this main hallway where they can get the drop on us. And some of the war dogs start to kind of lag behind, which ends up proving his point because they are being watched currently by the head predator. And he starts firing off on them, and one of the war dogs gets caught while the other one is trying his best to help his partner. He's also getting snuck up on. And this cuts back to outside. So this is the moment where I kind of explained before that this is a period piece a little bit. So we're a little bit back in time. So Falcon, you'll notice, has no idea what or where Wakanda is. He's never met Princess Shuri. He's not even really sure what a princess is supposed to look like, but he doesn't think it's her because Falcon is just asking all the questions in the world, and Shuri's like, listen, I need to figure out how to hack this alien system that I've never seen before. I need you to shut all the way up. That's when we get the very dry analytical Shuri. Your name is Falcon, right? He's like, does that mean that I can talk again? No, shut up, carry me. And which I don't know why, but I think when winged characters or anybody that can fly carries people who can't fly, it's so funny to me. It's one of my favorite things. But she's actually used the helmet to be able to hack into the system or get back into her system because the predators have already hacked the system. And she knows that Falcon's technology with his wings are able to actually shield them from a lot of things, so they're able to sneak up on the predators. Then we come back inside where Black Panther, coming out of the vent, realizes that two of the war dogs have been put down, and he's upset. He's vowing revenge for them. And then, because apparently this group cannot catch a break, before they can even register the 3 dots or see anything, Okoye standing next to the other Dora Milaje, that Dora Milaje turns into a red mist, and instinctually, Okoye springs into action without even knowing where consciously she's throwing her weapon. She grabs her spear, moves, throws true straight into the predator without looking. Okoye literally watched her friend disappear and then hit a 360 no scope to expedite that revenge. And this cuts back to the Black Panther making quick work of every single predator that he sees, with Okoye doing the exact same thing on the other side, where she's hitting one and missing one coming up behind her. Black Panther's got that one that's behind her. When somebody's coming up behind him, she's got that one. And that's when they enter into what can only be described as a boss battle room, where the king predator or the little brother predator that had come here, he was waiting for them. And they notice that this is some sort of duel type thing. So against his better judgment and the wishes of Okoye, Black Panther removes his habit as the predator removes his helmet, and they go to battle as two kings fighting against each other for honor. And Black Panther, like I said before, the Black Panther's suit helps him a lot, but as we saw in the opening book, which I feel like this is a great bookend, he doesn't need the suit. He doesn't need it to whoop this thing's ass, and he's whooping this thing's ass, and he's got it down on the ground. Do you yield yet? And it's like, nope. Goes for one last slice at him and runs off. Now, it limps back to the ship. It's already loaded its ship up, and it thinks that it's going to be able to make its way off the planet and get back to where it needs to go. But here's the thing. Falcon is carrying Shuri, and they are flying right after that ship. Now, the plan is that Falcon is going to try to slow them down, distract them, while Shuri works her magic to try to get the ship to stop. Now, if you're a fan of Predator, you know what she's messing with right there, and you notice that she left it inside of the ship. stuck in the ship, because when she jumps off of the ship and she tells Falcon to catch her, he runs back, he catches her, and he's like, hey, I'm sorry, I couldn't stop them. I tried my best. And she's like, nah, don't worry about it. We got him. Because yes, on the Predator's wrist gauntlets, there's usually a computer bomb that takes out the entire area that should destroy their technology and destroy, any evidence that they were ever there. So that's usually what happens if a Predator is ever put down. It's this kind of kill switch thing. And she knew about that, attached it to the ship, so as soon as it goes out into orbit, bam, explodes. But here's the thing, he had already sent off a message, being so cocky and so sure that he was going to come back and take out his brother and his father. He sent that message off. So those Predators received it, and a giant chunk of vibranium floating towards them, because that didn't get destroyed in the explosion. And with all of this, they'll be able to build ships, they'll be able to do everything that the little brother said that he wanted to do, and they'll be able to stand up to anybody, even Earth. Which brings us to Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. Yes, this is the end. So we will be covering that next. Hope you guys enjoyed this. See you later.